What every family business ownership group should maybe ask themselves is how important and what type of energy, time, and financial resources would I put towards something that would ensure that we're still a successful family business 20 years from now, and that all the owners, family owners of the company are still talking with each other and have good loving and caring relationships with each other.
There's a reason why fewer than a third of all family-owned businesses survive to the second generation. Those that do survive plan for the future of the business and also create strong, functional family governance systems. I'm Kathleen Hoy, Executive Director of the University of Louisville Family Business Center. Family businesses are the cathedrals of our economy. Their importance and significance cannot be underestimated. Nearly 85% of all businesses are family-owned, and nearly all of them face the same basic challenges, including selecting and preparing their next generation of leadership, transferring ownership to the next generation, and managing communication and conflict. But that's only the beginning.
There are a lot of dynamics going on with the family business. You have ownership, you have the management piece, and then you have the family piece. And to really address some of those ownership transition issues, families need a lot of help with some of their family and management issues, and that's where the UofL Family Business Center comes in.
There are a lot of family businesses in this community that didn't have the resources that the Family Business Center could provide, and augments a lot of the things that we do for them. And with family business specific content. That was a lot of what was missing, and a forum to have these conversations in a fairly safe environment with each other so that they could continue to grow and thrive individually.
You know, we need to make sure that we compensate our non-family members adequately. We need to make sure that they feel motivated and thrive in this type of atmosphere. Yet at the same time, we got to keep the family engaged enough that it's not just another asset. It's part of the family, and it's part of who we are.
Because family businesses are paradoxes in themselves. So you've got the love and support motivation of the family, you've got the money and profit motivation of the business, and when they come together, the combination is amazingly powerful.
In our industry, I think it's a necessity to us to keep changing. We've kind of just changed, but it's a culture, and you've got to create that culture of change.
Whenever I do a presentation, I always say, it's the, can you let go of, you stole my chatty Cathy when I was 5, when you're in a boardroom, because it doesn't belong there, but it's so hard, because when you look at your dad, he's your dad, and then you say, oh, he's the CEO.
We love each other, we know each other, we work together, but somehow it's not coming together. Something's missing. What is it? We can't be afraid of that. We have to be able to identify that, open the windows, pull back the drapes and say, here it is.
So how do you open the windows and pull back the drapes? Rule number 1 is communication. Communication is the holy grail of family business. At the Family Business Center, we are building a learning community where families can gather in a safe and supportive environment to learn how to face these challenges without having to reinvent the wheel. To get started, simply attend one of our events. We've covered topics such as creating healthy sibling teams, managing intergenerational conflict, family dynamics and governance, and preparing the next generation for leadership. Our goal is to remain the premier resource for family businesses that want to succeed and grow.
If you've got the great family business program in the state of Kentucky or in the city of Louisville or wherever, it gives you an opportunity to interface with businesses which may have no other natural relationship with the University of Louisville. A lot of people affiliate with schools because of where they went to school, whatever. But in family business, this is a value-enhancing enterprise. We have something to offer to the business which enhances their ability to build and grow and deal with day-to-day problems. And it doesn't really matter. All that matters is it's being done well and being done confidently and really being done great. and that's what we're about.
We have so many working parts. It's not just the seminars, it's not just the roundtables that you can be on, which a lot of our members say is one of the most valuable things is our CEO and next generation roundtables. But really it's that we are multifaceted. We can do consulting services for you. We can come in and help you structure family meetings. We can come help you structure your business meetings. We do a lot of work with cultivating news feeds and updating local news and other family business news for our members, where we filter things for you and put what's most important in front of you. And there's a whole lot to do with the membership. It's not just going to the event, it's a much bigger picture.
Our network of local family business experts and resources is expanding every day, but we also enjoy access to thought leaders and best practices from family business experts around the globe. Our Next Generation Innovation Summit, for example, included the 4th generation family management team from White Castle and their perspective on how to constantly reinvent and innovate a family-owned company without abandoning its core strengths and traditions.
It was great to get to spend time with other family businesses, but also there's something about when you take the time to share your own story, it helps you really realize either how much you've grown or maybe even how far you still want to get going. In that regard, I think it was really a worthwhile investment of time.
The most important thing these events do is they really make people think. And they make them think within their own environment and figure out, how does this apply to me? Because every business is different. So it's really driving the thought process. It's allowing them to be able to maybe communicate more with other members in their family, and that's going to allow the whole business and the family itself become stronger.
Oh gosh, we have learned so much from all of these meetings, just like today. It's like, okay, how many things can we write down and take back to our business? Or, you know, what I think we've learned a lot from these are the many resources that are available to us. That has helped tremendously. We've used multiple of the people that have either presented or the other companies we've met. You get to know them, and you can pick up the phone and call them and say, how do you do that?
The family has to create that environment where there's no dumb questions, or at least I've put all my personal agendas out on the table. I think these kind of events are phenomenal, though, for knowing once you've created that atmosphere, what question should I really be asking?
It's always nice to know you're not the only one who has these challenges, and it's nice in this group format where people are asking questions that you might also have, and then their question sort of relates to what your company's challenges are as well.
You know, the CEO roundtable has been a huge benefit for me. Sit around counterparts and we talk about a lot of the same issues that we're facing, and it doesn't matter the size that we are of the company or families. It's a lot of the same issues of how we deal with family and how we deal with businesses, and it really provides an opportunity to voice some concerns and get some good feedback on what has worked and what hasn't worked, or, you know, what are you smoking, John?
We sort of have a code of conduct at the University of Louisville's Family Business Center where things that are said in the room are confidential.
Through that adversity of exchanging of ideas, I feel very good that you get to a better solution.
We're constantly thinking about things that the FBC comes up with, but I think this gives us the great opportunity to kind of hone in on specific things and really just attack them one by one.
Our knowledge has increased, our relationship and connections we've made have increased, but certainly the education we've gotten about family business and how to sustain our own family business has also been there.
I think the nugget that I will take away is to not lose our ability to establish policies in our company. I do think process and policies will be how our generation, the 6th generation, my husband's generation, is remembered in our family business, and I think that will provide immense value and opportunity for our 7th generation business owners.
But I think the big picture for the Family Business Center is really about the greater Louisville area and southern Indiana, and it's about strengthening family businesses, which are such a crucial part of our local economy, so that they survive, so that they're hiring more people in our community, so that we continue to have a thriving economy. And so much of a part of that is the family businesses. So if we strengthen those, we strengthen Louisville as a community.
As family businesses continue to evolve and transition, new challenges will come with each new generation. We're committed to providing the expertise and resources family businesses need to deal with change and to take advantage of opportunity. We invite you to discover the UofL Family Business Center and join us in celebrating the traditions and contributions that make family businesses unique assets in our community.